This is Eric Muathe, Mother.com. It is June 4th, 2020. Trading here at midday. Let's take a look at the XLF. Currently trading at about 25.06. Alright, it's going to be a quick video. And here we're going to draw some lines based on where the RSI is trading right now. And line number one is going to be a quick one, an obvious one based on the uniformity principle. Again, this is purely for educational purposes. Question being, what would you do if you see these two lines? So line number one comes from this breakpoint of the highs right there at the beginning of 2020. We're going to take that line, that info, that breakpoint, extend it out. We can see the RSI is trading right where the line is crossing. Now, let's draw another line, which is going to be a backtest line. It's going to come from the lows here. It's going to capture this break. So let me show that break. This break point, which is this big gap here. And of course, markets have not been back to those levels. We've come almost, we captured half the loss, but we haven't been back to this level here, which means that this was a serious break. Now what we're going to do is we're going to extend the same line. And again, we can see the intersection of the red and the blue line is where we are coming to right now, which means this is an area to watch for. If you start seeing the market pulling away, showing resistance around here, then if you're a swing trader, it is telling you to start suspecting the next meaningful swing trade is going to be to the downside. And you also know once the market clears these two lines, then that is indicative of a market that actually wants to go higher. So based on those two lines, the next swing trade can be had, but you're going to have to wait for confirmation. In other words, it might not be that you take action right now, but you might want to wait, for example, if the market is going lower, wait for a day or two of down action, which will confirm resistance at the point that we are discussing here, and that would be when to take the trade once you see confirmation of momentum indicating resistance. If you're waiting for a move higher, wait for the market to clear this line. Maybe a day or two above this line would indicate momentum is still pointing to the upside. Right now, based on other charts that I've been looking at, in my opinion, this more than likely is a market that is stalling around here. That's my take for now. Of course, things could change. Now, I believe I forgot to mention that this was based on the daily chart. So this is the daily. And if we take a look at the 4 hourly, we see that we have similar lines, and I'm not going to spend too much time here. I'm just going to draw the lines. You can figure out where these lines are coming from. Line number one again, and a similar line being a backtest line on the 4 hourly. Pretty much they're the same look on the daily and on the 4 hourly. Above the two lines and staying above the two lines is bullish from a swing trade perspective. Resistance on the two lines and staying below the two lines is gonna bring the market in a pullback mode. Now, I should mention here that it is also important to understand, even if we get a pullback, don't expect a big pullback until we break the RSI lows line. The RSI lows line would have to break on both the 4 hourly and the daily if this market is going to see a serious drop. That has to happen. Otherwise, a bounce on the line is just going to yield nothing but a small time frame pullback before we attack higher highs. Just keep that in mind, that you never really know the size of a move until later. And the same is true if we take a look at the daily. The daily would have to break recent RSI lows. This would have to break before the market can materially see a major drop. This is Eric Muathe with Mother.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. E-A-C-S. And so it is. Namaste.